Good morning, class, and welcome back to Hot School. I hope you had yourselves a good recess. In today's lesson, we will be going over Genji, the most mobile character in the game. He came into the game and was ridiculously strong, like ridiculously, and has been on the receiving end of nerfs pretty much ever since because his mobility is unparalleled in this game. He is really strong at securing kills and just being an overall nuisance. Let's see what this ninja can do. Alrighty, so we find ourselves in the tomb of the Spider Queen. On the friendly team, we have Genji, Kel'Thuzad, ETC, Zagara, and Stukov versus Junkrat, Orphea, Nazebo, Diablo, and Malfurion. So in this match, one of the main things that we're going to be focusing on is trying to capitalize on some of the damage that our Zagara and Kel'Thuzad are going to be doing by utilizing our extreme mobility and going in and trying to secure the kills, specifically on probably Junkrat and possibly Orphea. Genji really does excel in taking down low HP targets, whether they be low from being in a team fight or just low targets in general. Recently, our basic attack range was nerfed a little bit more, and that was his most recent nerf. So our ability to kind of be a poke is going to be hindered a little bit, but our main goal is going to be to secure kills. I haven't played Genji in a while, so this should be a fun match. Orphea, get your hamster working.
Time for combat, friends. Be prepared.
A cyborg. You must come from a time before Project Purification.
Okay, so at level 1, I'm taking the skill Pathfinder, which makes our cyber agility skill increase our movement speed for 25% for 6 seconds. Our cyber agility is our trait, which allows us to jump over buildings, whether it be buildings, walls, terrain, kind of as long as we're hopping over something. So we'll gain a 25% movement speed bonus after we do that. Typically when you do that, you're trying to get away from somebody or possibly chase. So that's why that movement speed bonus is important. Our Q ability is called Shuriken, throws 3 shurikens at those 3 little marks you see right there. It's where a considerable amount of our damage is going to be coming from. Our W ability is called Reflect, or Deflect, sorry, which is going to, if you've played Overwatch, going to reflect damage that would be taken back at our targets. And our E ability, as you just saw there, it's called Swift Strike, which allows us to move extremely quickly into a direction, dealing damage along that line, as you can see right there. If we secure a kill within a short period of time after doing so, the cooldown on it is refunded, so we can actually do it again. So the common thing is to not do that. I was a little bit slow on the uptick there, but the common tactic is to use the E ability, get the kill, and then use the E ability to get out. Now Genji is one of the unique characters that can attack while moving, so we want to make sure that we're kind of doing that whenever possible as well. Oh, wait, does he? Yeah, once you start the attack animation, you can keep going. However, he'll stop to start attacking, but since the animation is 3 shurikens long.
I know my purpose.
We're just kind of dwindling down this Diablo. As you can see, he's we can kind of trade with him. We get against a wall and he snags us there, we'll be in trouble, but we're just gonna be just kind of doing a little bit of damage there, kind of dwindling him down as much as we can. We're gonna go ahead and grab this sippy while we're just chilling here.
Choose a talent.
Just trying to play it safe. Genji is not the kind of character that you want to go in as hard as you can on characters that are full health. You want to really kind of dwindle them down. Level 4, we're going to take Shuriken Mastery. So as we continue to hit people with our Shuriken ability, we are going to do more damage with it. See how does it work there. So after hitting 35 heroes, Shuriken damage is increased by 25. After hitting 75 heroes, our Cyber Agility and our Shuriken, both cooldowns are reduced by 2 seconds. Let's do some damage to that Malfurion. Gonna go ahead and pop that Reflect there.
Thank you for the healing.
Didn't have Shuriken up, otherwise I would have used that on Diablo. I'm going to take that Regen Globe so he can't grab it. Ugh.
Show me what you can do.
We just need a little bit more damage on that guy. Okay, I need to bail out of this.
Thank you for the
Alright, watch out for these Junkrat grenades. We're gonna go ahead and turn in here. Junkrat, you little punk. Alright, we got our turn in.
on the move.
Come back up here, play with Orphea a little bit.
Let's finish this quickly.
And so the big thing with Genji that you want to focus on is just kind of that poke and an avoidance. You just want to be kind of that nuisance until you look for the right time to strike, and then you go in, get your kill, and then get out. At level 7, we are going to gain a shield, so augmented guard, so gain a shield after deflect ends. So when we use our deflect skill, we will gain a shield. Oh, I did not know that was a thing. I thought I could Swift Strike through that, but we apparently get rooted in the middle of our Swift Strike, which was our E ability. So we gain a shield equal to 50% of the damage that was blocked. So in the event that we are using our deflect the way that we're supposed to deflect damage, we'll gain a shield afterward for 50% of the damage that was avoided. Go ahead and move down so she can't hit us with that with her Q ability there. It's a Shadow Waltz. And do that to kind of help this go a little bit quicker there. We're going to go ahead and Sippy again since we are right here. Typically, Genji is the kind of character you want to be roaming so that you can come in and help secure those kills as they come up. But our current tactic is not allowing for that.
My blade never comes.
Go ahead and pick up all those spiders there. Go ahead and deflect any damage that's coming out on us. Go ahead and back out of here. Come up here and make sure we're not missing the XP of the wave that's kind of doing this as well. And grab this Regen Globe. Go ahead and deflect that damage. Not that it was necessary to do so, but just easier, allows us to stay in kind of position.
My aim is unerring.
As you can tell, Genji is not really known for his wave clear, by any means. Alright, let's... And we're just trying to clean up this and make sure we get all these spider gems here for the team. Alright. Alright, level 10, we are going to take X Strike. So X Strike is one of our ultimate abilities. It allows us to, as you can see here, basically we jump up into the air and do a strike that strikes in an X pattern there, dealing good amount of damage.
My soul seeks balance.
It's also a good evasion technique as well. So if you're about to die, you can go ahead and use that to kind of go somewhere else. So we're going to go ahead and get our objective there. And just avoid all that Diablo apocalypse situation there. And do some damage to this gazebo. Reflect off that tower shot there. We got our Fia kind of coming up. Looking at the map, it looks like Diablo's a little bit overextended. Let's see if can we get a chain on him? Oh no, he got launched in the air by the Junkrat, which interrupted his ability to go ahead and land that land his chain.
My aim is unerring.
Ugh. Alright, so we went in there, we got the Swift Strike, and then our cooldown got refunded on the Swift Strike, so we were able to get out. We didn't get the kill, but as long as they die within, what is the time frame on that? Within 1.5 seconds of being hit. So we hit the Diablo, then he died, which gave us back that cooldown so we could then get out of there. Otherwise, I would have used our X Strike to get out. Let's go get on this Nazebo. He's just wanting to die. Go ahead and do that. Come up and do some damage to this Diablo. There you strike down onto that. Avoid that apocalypse. Just kind of do more damage in here. Just try to stay as mobile as possible, trying to take as little damage as possible, because we don't have a robust HP pool. Now reflect off the tower damage. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in my 31 butts here. What? Get over there quicker. I thought I was mounted. I guess I got pegged by something. All right, so we go ahead and got that turn in, and we got another turn in. Now we're gonna box out this Nazebo. Go ahead and damage him. Get that kill. What? Diablo's coming. Go ahead and get some damage in there. So we are going to take, at level 13, we're going to take Shingen, which is if we hit a target with all 3 of the shurikens when we use it, it's going to cause additional damage. I'm going to avoid that. Which that synergizes well with the other talent that we took for increasing our shuriken damage. We're gonna go ahead and get out of there. Oh, we're gonna reflect off that. I would have loved to have gone in harder on that, but I couldn't. We're gonna come in here, do that, and then jump back over and grab those gems.
My blade.
And we're gonna go ahead and get away from those spiders. So we were able to grab ETC's gems that he dropped using X Strike to go in, and then we used our Cyber Agility to jump over that wall. So that's just another example of how the mobility of Genji can really be used, not only to secure kills, not only to get away from deaths, but can be used as a utility item as well. So in that case, we were able to save those 10 gems by doing that. Now we're gonna come up here, and let's turn in these. I want to turn in more. Since I have them, I'd rather not be carrying them. All right, we got those turned in. We can come down and say hi to Nazebo. Okay, I'm fine. They'll reflect off that damage, jump over this. Just waiting for our team to come up and help us out. And just like that. We're gonna go ahead and sippy so we can have not only the mana but the health there. Just taking care of people that are out of position. We'll come down here. Now we can actually do siege camps fairly quickly because of our ability to do more damage with those shurikens. So that's something just to be aware of, that Genji does get a little bit better at dealing with, like, what? Really? Was that worth it?
Ooh, that corpse make for good.
Ooh. Ooh, buddy. So, a lot just happened there. Really good mosh by ETC allowed us to go in and just do what Genji does and get kills, get those resets off that Swift Strike, and just kind of clean up that team. At level 16, we're going to take Final Cut, which after a short delay, you'll see here, does another cut in that same line on our Swift Strike. We've got the advantage here, so we're gonna press this.
I am the soul in the shadows.
That Nazebo's out of position again. We might be able to punish him for that. KT's gonna drop. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. We're gonna go ahead and pop our reflect here. Grab those. Whoop. We've got 30 gems again. We're gonna go ahead and turn these in. This might be the most gems I've ever turned in a match. I feel like that's all I've been doing is turning in gems, but we're doing well at it, so.
Is unerring.
Gonna go ahead and reflect, and we're gonna go ahead and get out of there like nothing ever happened, which is gonna set up our Zod to be able to do some damage. All right, our X strike is up again, so we're gonna look for an opportunity. We're gonna go ahead and pop some shurikens out there. Oh. Got a kill on that Orphea, which is gonna help our resets. We're gonna go ahead and follow these up, get those kills. We're gonna X strike over here, deal that damage, and get those kills there.
Thank you for the healing.
We're gonna go ahead and grab. We've got enough to get objective.
You are outmatched.
And then we're just gonna go ahead and grab that. Junkrat, you didn't really do much there, buddy. Coming up here just to try to keep this siege giant alive, so I can do that damage there. Oh no! Yeah, the Kel'Thuzad he's done. Reflect out. There's another decent mosh, but nobody else was really low enough for us to take advantage of that as much as that last time. So we'll just go ahead and do some more poke damage. We got web weavers coming.
Thank you for the healing.
Fun. Go ahead and get that kill on that Malfurion. Back on out. We're going to chase down this Nazebo if he keeps pressing. Reflect off some of that damage. Jump over here so those spiders can't do anything to us. We'll go ahead and mount. Come back around. Take care of these minions. Get them off of me. Level 20, we're going to take Living Weapon. So hero strikes reduce the X strike's cooldown. So the more heroes that we hit with our X strike when we use it, the quicker the cooldown is. It used to be where if you could land it on pretty much their whole team, it was like a constant X strike. You just X strike, X strike, X strike over and over and over again. It was ridiculous. It was always really funny on core defenses. So if you were attacking their core, usually the enemy team would be grouped up trying to defend said core, and you would just constantly just be throwing X strike down over and over and over again. It was kind of ridiculous. But they changed the amount of the cooldown that gives, so you don't really see that as much anymore. Go ahead and grab that. We're gonna go ahead and sippy so we can keep up our mana. What was I looking at? Oh, I was gonna see what it is. So each enemy hero hit by X strike reduces its cooldown by 12 seconds. Oh, let's go ahead and avoid all that. Do some damage in on this Orphea. We're gonna reflect that off. Ooh. Almost had her. She was out of range for my basic attack, otherwise I would have done that.
Very well. I am healed.
I'm just gonna go ahead and finish these out.
Is unerring.
Oh, what do we got going on here? What's all this situation? Okay. Yeah, let's turn in some more. Let's turn in some more butts. I mean, why not? Just do a little bit of damage to Zevo. We'll jump over this wall, and we're fine.
Thank you for the healing.
And then the Zevo, man. Like, he just got a big target on him. He's, like, always out of position, and he's always low health. Go ahead and take out that Nazebo. We're going to go ahead and reflect the damage that's going to come out on us right there. Deal some damage to that Diablo. We are pretty low for us right now, so we should either Hearth or Sippy. We got Sippy up in 10, so we're going to kind of come over here and hang out next to Stukov so we can get a heal off on there. Once we get a heal, I think... Yeah, there we go. We're good. We missed that. Still able to finish it off with Shuriken, so... And do that, and we'll go ahead and reflect that damage from that root, which is going to kill that Diablo. And we'll go ahead and take out this wave. Move out of that Gazlo bomb there. Or not Gazlo, Junkrat. Just recorded the Gazlo video right before this, so still got him on the brain, I suppose. Oh, come here. We'll run in the middle so we get hit and we'll just kind of reflect some of the damage back. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want to get rid of... Oh. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and take him out. I don't want to get damaged by the spiders anymore, so we're going to jump over that wall. Oh. Can we get this Nazebo again? We surely can. The X strike was completely unnecessary, but just sometimes you just gotta do these things. Alright. Well, this is gonna be GG. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and do damage to the core, and since we got the triple shuriken action here, I'm gonna reflect over there, kind of stand here. That was Genji. So Genji's obviously a very powerful character, very mobile, can secure. He does what he needs to do as far as securing kills. He's one of the characters in the game that I would say has the highest skill cap. Just because he has so many mobility options and is able to really kind of move around and do what needs to be done, he can be very powerful. However, if you find yourself diving in when you're not supposed to, or diving in too deep, going over, you know, and getting just wrecked by towers or whatever, you can be punished for that very quickly. So you can see we did a considerable amount of damage, 11 kills, 0 deaths. It's pretty much what you want to look for in a Genji. Our team did a really good job of setting us up to be able to capitalize on those kills. And that Nazebo set us up really well by being out of position. So talents-wise, level 1 we took Pathfinder, so that when we jumped over terrain, we got a 25% movement speed increase. It was really we really only used it in that case to run away from Zeeb's spiders, or just kind of... just movement in general, like when we grabbed ETC's gems that he dropped, and then we jumped over the wall to run away. Level 4, we took Shuriken Mastery, so that as we did more damage with our Shurikens, we got more damage, and we got our cooldowns refunded from using our cyber agility, which is really good. You know, I really didn't capitalize on that as much as I could have. Using cyber agility to jump over walls towards enemies would give us our 2 refunds of our shuriken ability. So you can essentially have up to, you know, like 5 consecutively, which is a ton of damage that you're able to push out there. Level 7 we took when deflect ends, Genji gains a shield for equal to 50% of the damage blocked. I don't know if that's necessarily the best one in the tier for the way that we were playing. It's just the one that I typically go. I honestly they're all kind of a toss-up for me. We'll relook at the 7s here in a second. But at level 10, we took X Strike so that we'd have the ability to kind of move, once again, be a little bit more mobile, and drop down on our foes and have an escape as needed. We had a level 13, we took Shingen, which allowed, so when we hit with all 3 shurikens in the same cast, we dealt additional damage there. At level 16, we took Final Cut, so after 1 second, another dash basically went in the same place that we just did and did more damage to the enemies. And at level 20, we took Living Weapon, so every time that we hit a hero with X Strike, it reduced the cooldown by 12 seconds. See, what's that other level 7 talents? Let's see. So we have reduced deflect cooldown. That could be good against like a tracer or something like that. Cyber agility grants spell armor. That could be good if you're going against like a really heavy mage thing. And then dodge. Dodges 1 heroic basic attack every 8 seconds. It could also be good if you're going, depending on what you're going against. I guess we may have taken the best one. I don't know. They're all kind of, they all seem kind of situational to me. I think Augmented Guard is useful no matter what. Whereas I think the other ones are kind of situational. That just might be me. Level 10, the other option that we could have taken was Dragon Blade, which if you're familiar with it in Overwatch, so you, for 8 seconds, you have a big blade. All of your abilities are, so your Q ability is replaced with using your katana, and you go flying forward in a huge arc, dealing a lot of damage. It used to, let's see, okay, so yeah, so at level, that's what you get at level 10, and it allows you to be even more mobile because you move forward, so you lunge forward and slash in a huge arc. And so you can use that in conjunction with your E ability, Swift Strike, to be extremely mobile as you are getting kills. Now at level 20, every time that you hit an enemy hero, the duration of Dragon Blade is increased by 0.5 seconds. That used to be 1 second. And the basic attack time on there was 1 second. So as long as you were hitting a hero, it was indefinite that you could have Dragon Blade at level 20. That was one of the things that they quote unquote nerfed down. I don't want to say nerfed down as much as made better, you know, like it just, you shouldn't be able to use your ult, you know, until everybody's dead, but still it would reduce the cooldown once the 1.5 seconds. So anyways, that ability, Dragon Blade, is really useful as well. I typically lean more towards X Strike just because I find myself kind of making if I make a mistake, X Strike is more forgiving of that mistake. And that's just kind of the way that I play. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That was Genji. Next up, who is next? Greymane. Okay, well, as you can tell, Greymane's not a character we played very much. He's only level 6, so we'll see how that goes when we get there. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys all next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost you anything. Thank you again. Have a great day.